Hey guys, welcome to Isaiah's Reviews, and I got something pretty special. It's kind of like a holiday tribute to myself, a tribute or a collection of things that I've bought on sale that are all related, Star Wars related. Everything is Star Wars, everything I bought for practically nothing. And whenever you see it, you're going to go, you paid what? And it's amazing the sales that you can gather throughout a month. I think I bought these over the course of a month and paid like little to nothing. I'll go ahead and tell you up front right now the total price I paid for everything. Let me think. I think it's about $45 over the course of a month for all these Star Wars things. So up front you're already like 45. But let's get right to it with my gray hair going. If you follow me on Instagram, you kind of know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's at Isaiah746 right there. So follow me there and Twitter. Okay, first off, none of these have been taken out of the box. They're all in the original box. We're going to unbox them together and see them for the first time because I wanted to hold off and wait till the end, till I knew I would not get anything else Star Wars related on sale. First thing is this guy right here, The Empire Strikes Back. Now this little baby come from Hobby Lobby at like half off, which was like a little over $10. I think might as well be $10 or so. And it's wooden, or like press board or whatever. But you can see it's a good size. You can hang it on the wall. It's thin. And looks great. Alright, next up is the Star Wars Black Series Speeder Bike with Biker Scout from Hasbro. I personally can't wait to put this guy somewhere. Now, all the stuff you see here is just like the least of my collection because I was kind of like, I don't want to put my best stuff in shot. So I haven't. I probably need to rearrange and actually put some better things in here so you can see them. But I've got a lot of expensive stuff around here. And this is by far the least valuable of anything that I have. I mean, right here in shot. I'll probably never show you, just to leave it a secret. What's in his office? What's in his rec room? I don't know. Next, another Star Wars The Black Series from Hasbro, Jabba the Hutt. This guy's huge. You move his mouth, you move his hand down or something, and his mouth opens with his arm. So we'll look at that here in just a little bit. Now I'm comparing these to what I paid. Now like $10 a pop for these on sale is what I paid, and pretty much you get what you get your money's worth, but this is like getting above and beyond the money's worth. Now this is not some kind of high-end, ultra high-end thing, but it looks great to put up on one of these bookshelves to me. So awesome find. And last but not least, the box is probably 3.5 feet tall by 2 feet wide by 6-8 inches thick. It's too big to even fit in the screen, but I'm going to pull this baby out right now. Choo! Oh yeah! It's a ginormous freaking Millennium Falcon. Now the cool thing is, it's just one solid color, right? And it's really lightweight because it's plastic. I've got some turrets I can mount that comes in it in the box, or a satellite, or whatever it is, up here on the top. I don't think there's anything. I think there's some stickers that comes with it and all that stuff, but I'm not worried about any of that because the goal is to kind of hang it from the ceiling, kind of like in a flying motion with some fishing line. So you don't see the fishing line, but it's kind of right up on the ceiling, kind of flying down. And the goal eventually, with little model car spray thingies, is actually go through here myself and spray paint it all, detail it. Like, it's big enough to where I can really get in there and detail, like scarring and wear and tear and stuff like that. Now, that's the eventually what the goal is. But for now, I can actually just hang it as is, and it looks okay from a distance. You know what it is. But like I said, it's already like a matte finish. I think it would take paint just fine without having to sand anything at all. And it was super cheap. I think, honestly, honest to God, I paid like, man, I think it was maybe it was a little over $10, which is cool to me for something to paint. Now, the money I'll have to put into painting it, it's kind of a different story to buy this equipment for the first time. But when you get done, I think you'll have something of great value if I do it justice. But if I don't, I think it'd be easy to go back and fix and play with or whatever, because I'm not out any money. But it looks freaking awesome. And let's kind of unbox the other two things now and look at those and put them together and see what we got. Alright, so I'm not really going to look in depth on the other two things because they're kind of self-explanatory. The Millennium Falcon's kind of just a plain plastic piece that's molded. And the picture, you can pretty much get what you need from looking at that. But these two guys we'll look in depth and get kind of close up on as I unpack this. Okay, so the first thing I noticed is this guy is inside this plastic like crazy. Now, everything for the most part fully articulates on the guy and looks great. As a matter of fact, it looks so good right out of the box, even with like a little piece of rubber band here, which you don't see at all, and on the foot either you don't see. I'm almost tempted to just leave that there and leave it as is, so it like nothing like happens to it or whatever, like falls off at the bike. Or I'm afraid pretty much once I take these off and this, he may be a little hard to stay on for some reason. So I mean, you don't see it at all, so I'll just leave it. Now the stand fits up in there pretty snug. It doesn't really move at all, which is good. He sits on his little pedestal like so, if you can see that. So it'll be displayed like that, or you can tilt him however which way you want on the stand. And yeah, I think it looks really nice. And it holds up to any kind of angle that I put it in. Totally worth the money without a doubt. It's a good investment for any type of Star Wars fan, I think. Because it seems to hold any kind of angle and it's kind of steady. However I decide to show him off, if I want him kind of leaning to the side a little bit, it'll actually hold that pose. Now over time, feels like it should hold its pose pretty nice. So as I look it over, I don't see anything crazy that I wouldn't expect for the price point. So yeah, I mean, I really like the thing. I think it's extremely awesome and a good buy. I got lucky. Links in the description to this and the Jabba the Hutt, and I'll put the Millennium Falcon on there, but I don't think it's on sale anymore. But I'll put links to everything on there, so you'll be able to see it. Alright, so pulling Jabba the Hutt out. Smell the paint and plastic off of him, that's for sure. Kind of comes like that. You can see he's pretty well secured in there, and I mean, there's no wiggle room at all, which is good. I think some companies could take note on their packaging, because I see no wear like on the paint and stuff that you normally see on some stuff, which is kind of aggravating. Another cool thing about it, looks like it just, like the packaging was awesome. It just kind of slides out, and you can look, his head moves around a little bit, right, like that. But check this out, if I got the hand right. Huh? Is that not like the nerdiest thing ever?
Hello, puppet.
Ha 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 ha. So anywho, looks like his arms kind of folds out a little straight there. So if he kind of wants, you can articulate his hands and turn those individually now. His little small hands here, and you can do his forearm. His arm here, of course, controls his mouth. So does the other side. They're linked together inside. But you can turn these little guys. Not too bad. I think it'll go quite nicely displayed like so. And also, there's not a lot of defects in this rubber too. Reminds me, for some reason, this movable rubber like this reminds me when I was a kid. I had when the first Jurassic Park movie come out, like you could buy like the T-Rex, and he's real big, and he had like this rubber on him, and you could move all this stuff, and you could feel through him because he was kind of all rubber, his body was and stuff. And this just reminds me of the same sort of thing, which is pretty cool and nostalgic at the same time. It's kind of hollow, like a squeaky toy, real lightweight. You could probably, I don't know if you could get by with protecting your household with this thing or not, but it would definitely make a noise through the air with it or something. I don't know. So this is Jabba the Hutt. We had the speeder bike, which is right here. I don't want to change his orientation. I got him kind of how I like him right now. So the speeder bike guy. Picture here, which is awesome. The Empire Strikes Back. One of the favorites. And of course the Millennium Falcon. Now links to all this stuff is in there. Super cheap Christmas for myself. Like I try to look for stuff like this around the holidays. I know it's kind of kid stuff or whatever, but I really like displaying the stuff I like, the stuff I grew up with. It kind of, for just a split moment, brings me back a little bit and kind of makes me happy to see it. You know, and then the best time to get them is around the holidays whenever they go really cheap. So this has been Isaiah's Reviews. I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course if you would, like, subscribe, and share this to your social sites. And share that, I mean, by hitting that little V that's on your mobile device, sharing it all on your social apps. And if you're on desktop, down below the title of the film or the title of the video, there's another little V. Hit that, and you can share it to all social sites that you have or whatever. And that would help out a lot. And we'll see you, I think the next time I'll see you, possibly, if I don't get a horror block in, I will see you for sure on December the 30th. I think that's right. December the 30th, we're going to be doing a live hangout, and basically we're going to kind of recap individually 2014. So if you're a YouTuber, or you're interested in like joining in this conversation, just hit me up, message me. I need your email so that the night of, which I think we're going to do it December 30th, probably about 8 o'clock. It'll probably last from like 8 to 9, depending on how many people's in the hangout. It would be nice to have a good group of YouTubers together, just talking about their 2014 history. What there are some of their high points, some of their best, material things that they've purchased, electronics, whatever their highlights were for 2014. So if you're interested in that, you have a YouTube channel, just contact me. I'll get your email address, and I'll send you the link. We'll probably join up like 30 minutes before it starts or something. But anyway, I've already rambled on too long. We'll see you December 30th or before. I don't know. So see you later. Thanks for watching. And have a Merry Christmas. It's the last time I see you before Merry Christmas. So do that. And I really appreciate everybody's support and the subscribers I've gotten this year. I'll hit on that later in another video I want to do to kind of recap myself, my personal experience for 2014. That'll be coming around the 1st or so. So expect that too. Anyway, for real this time, this is final. Goodbye. See you later, and thanks for watching, and Merry Christmas. People of Earth, like and subscribe to me. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Isaiah746, please. Oh, hey. Sorry, hey. Didn't mean to scare you. Hey.